Compliments of the season to everyone. These are assets that make you wealth in 2025. According to a quote by Robert Kiyosaki, which said land was wealth 300 years ago. So the person who owned the land owned the wealth. Then it was factories and production, and America rose to dominance. Then the industrialists owned the wealth. Today it is information, and the person who has the most timely information owns the wealth. So stay tuned. I should get this information of list of investments you can actually do in 2025. If you're planning to start your building project, or you have an abandoned project and you're looking for ways to invest to get money to complete this project, you're going to look at assets that you can actually invest in that's going to guarantee a return on investment to complete your project. So first of all, you need money. That is the number one option. You need money to invest in these things, because it's basic that you must have money to invest. The second option we have is the stocks. So what are stocks? Stocks are shares that you buy from companies. An example of stocks we have is the Nigerian stock market, and also we have a foreign stock market. So stock for simple is like buying part of a company. For example, you buy a shares from First Bank, or you buy from MTN. For foreign stocks, you have Facebook, and then you have Microsoft, you have Apple's. So all these are examples of stock. So why is it that you buy a stock? You buy a stock because you make use of almost all of this. For example, in Nigeria, we have the Nigerian stocks. For example, we have MTN as stock. So you always buy data, buy recharge card from these companies. So since you buy most from these companies, why is it that you wouldn't actually invest and be part of this company? So you can actually buy stocks and shares from this company, and you're going to be part of them, like you own part of MTN. So once MTN appreciates in value, they pay you a certain interest instead of keeping your money in the bank. So you can actually do this. What about Facebook? You go to Facebook to buy adverts. If you're an advertiser, you buy adverts from Facebook. You log in with your data, and then you do a lot of things on Facebook. So, and then when you look at the appreciation of Facebook, a lot of people are opening Facebook apps every day. So you can actually invest in Facebook. This is an example of stocks. This is a foreign stock. So you can actually buy and be part of this company. So when you buy their units, at the long run is going to appreciate. So if you've invested some money, at a certain time you're going to get your money back, like you're going to get an interest back. So it's as if you're giving them your money. So once the value increases, they pay you accordingly. So for the third option, we have bonds. So what is bond? We have the Nigeria saving bonds. This is when you lend money to the government, money that you're not going to use. You can lend up to 5,000 naira to 50 million naira in bonds to the government. So instead of keeping this money, you lend it to the government, so government can actually use this money to do various projects, or they can still take the money and borrow it to the banks, where some people go there to borrow and pay interest. So when all this money is being used, later on you're going to get interest or dividend. You're going to be paid. So for bonds, we have two packages you can invest in. We have the 2-year tenor and we have the 3 years tenure. So you can actually give your money to the federal government of Nigeria for 3 years or 2 years. So at the end of the tenure, they are going to pay your money back. They're going to pay you all your money back. So what do the government do with this money? They either use this money to invest in certain projects in the country or give it out to banks as loan, and then when they get return on investment, they take that money and they pay to you. So number fourth one option, we have the commercial papers. The commercial papers is a risk-free investment. It's a low-risk investment, not risk-free actually. So we have the 1 year tenure and you have the 6 months tenure. So this investment type is always issued by the government, or it's issued by companies. Example of a company that issued this is the Dangote Sugars. So they issue this type of low risk investment. So when you put your money here, you actually get it in 1 year time or in 6 months time once it's appreciating values. And then the number fifth option, which is one of my favorite, is the real estate investment. This investing land or buildings for sale. So when we talk about land, you can actually buy a lot of land and hold it, keep it. So in time it will appreciate. In time maybe you can also build on it. And then we have the buildings investment. So you can actually build buildings for rentage or for selling. So at the long run, so it gets appreciated. So I actually seen some posts on Facebook and Twitter talking about if building for rent is actually they say this is not a good investment, that it's a bad investment. I think most people do not understand something. People who invest in this most of real estate, I think they understand most things about business that some people do not understand. I think these people who invest here are trying to make money work for them. They are not trying to stay in that place and be looking at their business for maybe 20 years. So they know that if they put this money here, if I put 50 million here, okay, I know that I have 20 tenants. And then at the end of a year, maybe I'm expecting 3 million or 5 million, depending. So it is a more safe investment than someone who owns a kind of business that needs to be there every day. Because this person who owns this house, let me say, own that real estate apartment, he can actually go to anywhere and do other things. But if it's a kind of business and there is presence all the time, I think you will not be able to do a lot of things actually, because his time is always invested in the business. But the person who owns a real estate can actually do a lot of things, because he's not going to sit down and be looking at the tenants actually. So I think people need to understand this, and it's a long-term investment for the family and for everybody. Then we have agriculture as a form of investment. So in the year 2025, you can actually invest in agriculture, and once you get proceeds from there, you can use it to start up a building project, or you can actually use it to complete a building project that you're already working on. Because we have massive land in Nigeria that's not been used, so, and we are very rich in lands, and then we are not really investing in agriculture is also something we should worry about. So we have various things you can invest in agriculture. We have we have cassava everywhere, so there's a lot of things. We have cocoa, so just to mention a few. Then we have industries. I think in Nigeria we have actually invested low on industries like the rice processing industries. We have palm oil processing industries. We have a lot to mention. We actually invest in these industries in the year 2025. And then, according to Robert Kiyosaki, who said land was wealth, industries was also wealth. And then this age we have information. And what have I done? I've brought you information in the year 2025, so you can actually think of investment in these areas. And then we have one last option here, which is crypto. So you can actually invest in cryptocurrencies. So these cryptocurrencies have been here for some time now. An example of cryptocurrencies are the bitcoins and then the ethereums. So these are currencies you can actually buy and hold for a certain amount of time, and then at a certain period they appreciate. We all know how Bitcoin came. So if you're lucky enough to discover another Bitcoin, maybe in the next 5 years, who knows? The money is going to be long like Dangote's own. So if you find this information useful for the year 2025, kindly like the video and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, as it motivates me to do more videos like this. Also, I'll use this medium to be wishing everyone a happy new year in advance. Wishing you a prosperous new year with a lot of blessings and money and everything good you wish yourself. So have a nice day. God bless you. Bye bye.